Ooh, the KKK heroes.
It's like blackface, right?
Like big ass black lips.
White people are dumb as shit. It's hilarious.
It takes all types.
I live next door.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our #1 in Kazakhstan podcast. It takes all types. With me, Travis, and my comrade, my aficionado, my other host, Mr. Eric.
We do it for the love of the hawk.
Yeah, and not the love of the hawk too.
I don't know. I love her too. Okay.
I just love the action.
So today, we're going to be playing Who Gets the Pass. We're going to set up this tournament, totally randomized amongst 16 of the most problematic cartoon characters, animated characters in history. We're going to go through them. We got them matched up. We're going to see which one of these cartoon characters is going to be welcomed back into the fold. No longer canceled. You're going to have to accept them. It takes all types. We're going to take one of these types back today.
Uno.
Round 1. Little Bill, get your pudding pops ready versus Lola Bunny. Where you at with this?
Well, here's the thing. This is a hard challenge. You see, Lola Bunny has been objectified, sexualized since '96, man. And the thing is, she was the best basketball player on the team. She actually was like the only cartoon with skills.
Oh, I was going to say Michael Jordan, though. I mean
cartoon. Okay.
Yosemite Sam had some tactics. Yosemite Sam was just popping fools. Yeah.
He was just playing Gilbert Arenas style. He's just like, bring a pistol to the court, Marvin. Okay. And Little Bill is a little child, bro. Like, I mean, honestly, they're both they're problematic, but they're really neither of them are evil. I mean,
this is actually kind of like on the lower level of the spectrum of like how problematic characters are on this list. Little Bill, that's my inclusion on the list just because Bill Cosby made it. We know what supposedly Little Bill Cosby is gonna become one day.
Big pudding pop.
Yeah. You know, the sweaters and all that. The Rudy.
The Huggy Buggy.
Cover your damn drink.
You say, girl, I didn't put that Spanish fly in your drink.
But on the other side for me, Lola Bunny, it's not really her fault. It's her creator's fault for sure, but that'll be the case with everybody on this damn list. It's definitely not the cartoon's fault.
She doesn't really have bad attributes in the sense of like the creators. It's people just taking the creation too far.
Well, yeah, they definitely over-sexualized her in the art style alone. But then on top of that, I think the reason why I think she's a little problematic is because she kind of like awoke a whole generation to the sexiness of cartoon characters. You know, she's our generation's Jessica Rabbit, basically. Well, where are you at with this? This is a controversial one, dude.
Little black kids should live a lot longer than bunnies.
All right, I'm down with that. Little Bill's gonna move on to the next round. All right, next matchup of round 1, we got Pepe Le Pew versus Uncle Ruckus. Now this one, two different types of problems we got going on here.
You got self-hating black who was just named the N-word till they gave him a name at a later point in time. He thought he was originally born with reverse vitiligo. He had black mom and dad, and he used to just call his dad like Mr. or Sir because his dad hated him so much, and his dad used to just beat him up all the time. So I get why he doesn't think that he's black. His mom actually was the reason why he believed he was actually a white child, which is very demonstrative, but also at the same time, maybe you need to show alternative black lifestyles and different types of people. Like, there are real Ruckuses in the world, bro. There is actually a guy that Uncle Ruckus was kind of based off of.
Oh, is it really?
I'm not making. Yeah, there's like a real Uncle Ruckus. Like this dude actually exists.
I had no idea.
I mean, if you watched the Django, I mean, there's your Ruckus, basically.
Yeah. The Samuel L. Jackson character.
Yes. Now, how about you explain why this French son of a bitch deserves to get out of here?
This guy stinks. Yeah, Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew is just a horny little rodent, you know?
Are skunks
the French accent?
Are skunks rodents?
For the purposes of this video, yeah, for sure. He's always trying to cross-pollinate with some damn cats and stuff, dude. It's not right. And he's just aggressive, you know, which is something that comes up with the problematic characters a lot, just sexually aggressive.
Yeah, he's like, let me put 2 white stripes on your back.
If I'm dealing with these 2 characters in real life, I'd rather deal with Pepe Le Pew than have to see Uncle Ruckus on a regular basis.
Do you want to get sprayed with skunk?
What? All right, shit, you're right about that. Fuck. And Uncle Ruckus is funnier anyways. If it was up to me, I would give Uncle Ruckus the pass just based on, like, he's funny as hell, man. Like, it's a very unique voice that he's got on this list and everywhere.
All right, let's do it. Uncle Ruckus gets a pass.
Temporary pass. We'll see how you do in the next round.
I don't know how long you can hang out for, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be damn tough.
We don't take too kindly to your kind around here, Ruckus.
Yeah. All right, next up, we got Mushmouth versus Jar Jar Binks.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't like the idea of a body boy Jamaican slave space, whatever the fuck this thing is, lizard. Like, I don't feel like he's too many stereotypes rolled into one.
Yeah.
You might as well call him Chicken Space Monster. Like, this shit feels very racist and not on purpose. That's the worst part. Feels like accidental racism.
Does it? I think it's intentional. It's hard. The whole, you know what he is, right? He's a Gungan, bro. He's a Gungan.
Okay,
He's a Gungan. Get it right.
Gungan.
How did they develop Jamaican culture under the ocean or whatever?
I mean, have you never seen The Little Mermaid with Sebastian, bro? All the Jamaican culture's under the ocean, apparently.
That's interesting. What is it about Jamaica? I mean, I get that Jamaica's an island, but like, come on, they're not Atlantis or some shit.
They're like, we want black representation, but we want it to be believable. So what black people are not afraid of water? Jamaicans. Now, if that's not the most racist shit I've said all day, I'm just saying, like, maybe that's how you get the math.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I happen to be an excellent swimmer, and my parents are from an island. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not.
Man, but I know that the dude who runs their fucking underground city is called Boss Nass, and he looks like he's a different race from the rest of them. Is he a Gungan? Or like, is he the boss of all the... I don't know, but he talk like that.
But he also talks like Jar Jar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a big green, he's an Indian Jamaican ass frog looking motherfucker, bro.
Bro, you're right. Is Boss Nass a colonizer?
Bro, Boss Nass immigrated to space, bro. Hold on. Oh my god.
He did, dude. He did.
Green as fuck, boy.
All right, how about let's talk about, once again, on this problematic cartoon characters list, Bill Cosby's involved again. So quickly. I mean, he was the creative mind behind Fat Albert, right?
Yes.
He obviously didn't draw it, but he probably came up with the concept for Mushmouth, right? And Mushmouth is like a messed up depiction, dude.
Well, here's a little fun thing about fucking Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Bill Cosby is a character on the show.
Oh, so, yeah. But he's like the normal one, basically, right?
Yeah, no, he's super normal. He's just Bill. And his brother, who is really his brother in real life, is Russell, who's the short one. So, like, Bill and his brother are in here. So, from what I believe, Mushmouth and Fat Albert and Harold might be real people. Like, they might actually exist.
Bro, no. Put a picture of the real Mushmouth right here.
He's just a college professor. He's like, I used to speak like that. And then I saw the show and I'm...
just suit and tie and the
they both
hat.
Talk the same. Hold on a second. I know this is random. They both have the same issue. Is the speech.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Racist mammy speech. I was like, wait a second, what kind of weird, fucking antiquated ass, like, it was a real randomized thing, but damn.
Well,
it's the same problem.
Since you bring up that point, it is the speech is the problem with both. One, a black stereotype created by a black man and maybe based on a real black person. The other one, Jamaican black stereotype made by white ass George Lucas. So I think Mushmouth should get the pass for now.
Yeah, Mushmouth gets the pass because Bill Cosby at least is black. George Lucas is like, hey, you know what'd be funny, guys? That's how he said that shit. He's like, you know what'd be hilarious?
Yo, that's so real. What the fuck?
Thanks, George, you fucking nerd. You think it's funny as fuck to make fun of Jamaican ass people? I'm gonna give you some spicy ass jerk chicken. I think he has like a black adopted daughter though. If we're gonna
does he really?
There or something. Either a biological black daughter or a black adopted daughter.
Well, I think that might be enough to get him a temporary pass in around one of problematic directors, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, there's so many problematic directors.
You're gonna have to really weigh out like black daughter versus.
Which one of you weirdos is just trying to bang 14-year-olds or murder their friends? Let's get back to the
All right, so next up for round one, we've got Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball and DBZ versus Bluto from Popeye.
I don't want to seem like I'm biased here, but Mr. Popo is a much better person than
he is. No, he definitely is. All he ever really did was help. It's not the personality, it's just how he looks. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Whereas Bluto is just a problem from the ground up. Just like big ass burly dude gonna take your wife anytime he wants. Like
Epstein with muscles, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about Bluto.
I mean, was Olive Oil? Nah, hold on. Never mind.
I don't think she was out there hoeing, but sometimes Popeye wouldn't pay attention to her ass, just taking care of Sweet Pea and shit. And then, Olive Oil's like, what's up, bro? You bald as hell. Old, big-ass, buff Charlie Brown looking at that boy.
Bro, but Popeye himself might belong on this list, dude, because he has some messed up cartoons out there, dude.
Beating up Japanese people and shit. Yeah. Everybody was in during World War II. We can do a whole list.
What do you think?
There's a lot of.
What do you? Yeah, no, there's a lot, dude. Pretty much every cartoon from that time period was problematic, for sure. There's a crazy
dippity-doo-dah, dippity-day. I'm like, wait a second, hold on.
That whole song.
Is that Uncle Remus?
Bro, yeah.
Ooh, the KKK are heroes. They're not.
Dude.
Don't take that out of context.
It's crazy. Yeah, people be calling you Uncle Ruckus, dude.
Like, yeah, well, he got 70 million views off this.
Later in this episode.
How I explain how the KKK are not heroes, and please don't.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you this, like, as far as Mr. Popo goes, right? The depiction.
He gets the pass.
I think he gets the pass too. what do you think his design says about how Akira Toriyama thought of black people? Because Toriyama kept doing this, basically.
Oh, every black character in that show, especially Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, he had a guy in the tournament of power,
Killer,
in the tournament, right? Killer, yeah, he had a big.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Killer.
Yes.
Like I have big lips, but I can't even make my lips big enough.
You can't make a rounded. Yeah, dude. Dude, no, it's like blackface, right? I mean, it's the same type of shit.
I can't make my eyes big enough and then make my because they're age. But wait, let me not say this and get canceled. But because in the cartoons they're like big eyes, black lips, and big old eyeballs because he's a big American. I have great credit.
Do you think he did have good credit? How good can your credit be? You got to come over all the way across the planet to lose in a fucking karate tournament, bro. Get that ass whooped by an alien.
Your ass can't fight. You're gonna lose. You're looking like Krillin out there. And shit.
Dude, probably worse, bro. Do you think?
Way worse.
You think? Yajirobe could take Killa?
I think not on some racist shit. I think Yajirobe could outthink Killa because Yajirobe was like he was kind of a hoe, right?
Yeah,
and he was really on some like I'm backing out, dude. I'm out of here, man. But he was smart because bad shit was always happening. You should leave. But as far as like on a one-on-one fight, no.
All right, so let's do this. Let's let Mr. Popo through. We have a little bit of a theme going on. We might be problematic by the end of this video.
Don't worry, they'll have to go against each other at some point.
Oh, dude, no. Black on black crime. All right. Next up, we got another interesting one. We're still in round one. Big Gay Al's going up against Herbert the Pervert.
Big Gay Al. Big Gay Al. It's such a muscly on paper boy. That's why that ain't on TV no more.
I mean,
bro.
when Big Gay Al took the boys out to the Boy Scout thing, he didn't do anything, right? Or did he?
No, he didn't, actually. The whole point of the episode was they didn't want their kids to pick up the gay habits because one time Stan went silly goose, and they were like, Stan's dad was like, nope, can't do that. So then he takes them out of Big Gay Al's troop and gets him fired from the Boy Scouts. Was it a real thing that was happening in America at the time? You couldn't be out and be in the Boy Scouts. They're like, no, not in my town, because we grew up in a very bigoted, out in the open era. And basically... crazy enough, the guy that they hired was taking pictures of all the boys naked.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be the straight guy and this muscly military dude. He was on some weird fuck shit. And Big Gay Al never did anything wrong. Yeah. So Big Gay Al, you get to go.
Moving on, baby.
You get to go to the next round.
Let's go. Big Gay Al, Herbert the Pervert, fuck off, dude. You're fucking awful. All right.
Mr. Slave. That's a whole different conversation.
Right, that'll have to come.
That name alone is insane. It's like, I get it.
Dude, we could do a whole list of problematic South Park characters in and of itself, dude.
The show.
All right, so next up in this round, we got Apu from The Simpsons versus Speedy Gonzales of Looney Tunes fame.
It's actually really tough.
It is tough. I think that, in my opinion, Speedy Gonzales is probably a more neutral depiction because he's just like pure good, basically, and just happens to have the affectation of being Hispanic, right? But Apu like started definitely as like a racist depiction of 7-Eleven owners, gas station owners that happen to be.
He became better over time.
I agree. He became a well-rounded character. I think. Didn't they stop doing this though recently? Apu, isn't he out?
He's out for the last few years. They're just like, it's a stereotype. Bunch of fucking people. I'm not gonna say who they are, but they made a whole documentary on it, and about like, you know, how Apu was just not, you know, it's not a good look.
Yeah,
you know?
Right. And in some ways, not only, you know, has it, I think, been a negative depiction of Apu, but also like the Hindu religions taking some shots. I mean, we're all for it. It takes all
everybody takes shots in the Simpsons, though. Just like South Park, just like fucking Family Guy. Like, people need to stop being hoes. And it's like, listen, fucking groundskeeper Willie. I've never heard one Scottish person complain about that shit.
Nah,
and that is an over the top depiction.
For sure. And I think if you can't laugh at yourself, why are you commenting on comedy shows? Period. You know, like if you can't find any humor in your skin tone or your fucking background or whatever. I mean, I think fucking white people are dumb as shit. It's hilarious.
That should just be the clip.
Yeah.
That'll be like the Trump. That's the Trump ad. It's just, I think white people are dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Trump 2024.
Yeah, Kamala should run on that shit. Because you know, a bunch of white, like, liberal-minded folks would be like, yeah. Like me, I'd be like, yeah.
About time someone said it.
All right, so I think Speedy Gonzales, really talented. Where are you at with Speedy?
Let's do Speedy, I guess, because, like, you know, one, he's an older character. Two, he was never a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, and this is going to sound super racist, right? But we grew up in Florida, and everybody was Mexican until we were in high school. Like, we didn't know motherfuckers were Dominican or Puerto Rican or anything else. We just thought if you spoke Spanish, that's Mexico. We didn't know you were Cuban. And as we got older, as soon as you hit 9th grade, no, papi, I'm Dominican, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not black. I'm like, okay,
dude,
darker than me.
I don't want to tell him myself, but when I was like a little kid, like, you know, 1st grade or something, 2nd grade, there was a Hispanic kid in my class. I think he was from Puerto Rico, had lived there at some point. And we were learning about social studies, you know, cultures around the world and stuff. And we had been learning about Mexico. And when I found out he was from Puerto Rico, I was like, so did you live in a pueblo? And he was...
We were in the same 1st grade class, so that's hilarious.
He definitely did not, for the record, live in a pueblo in Puerto Rico. All right, so I think we're going to put Speedy through based on his hero status, right?
For sure, he's a G, man. He's not even a bad guy. He just, you know... He's canceled. He's just not a bad guy. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy, dude. Either. You know what, Speedy, you're a good guy, man. And fast.
Yeah, the only thing Apu ever did wrong was cheat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But otherwise,
with all them kids too, man, he put a lot on the line, bro.
Oh yeah, and he's always working too, bro. Like, your wife needs a break. Like, you gotta get off.
Yeah, what happened to Apu's brother, man? Apu's brother was there in the beginning.
He shows up sometimes. He shows up very seldom. He's there occasionally.
That man's lazy.
And there's an episode in the later season where his brother's son comes and runs.
I saw that. I was wondering, is that the last time Apu shows up? I don't know.
He's there a few more times after, but he's been gone for a long time.
But in that episode, are they given the more westernized son of Apu or his nephew? They're giving him the store, and then Apu's off the scene.
Yeah, but then Apu takes back over because his fucking son's a millennial, and at that point, millennials were fucking idiots who did everything wrong. And now that we're in our 30s, it's Generation Z and Alpha's turn. Now you can be the ones. We were born in the darkness.
But nah, in the penultimate matchup of round 1, we've got a boomer versus a Gen Alpha. I think technically Eustace Bagge from Courage the Cowardly Dog versus Timmy from South Park. Now, in my opinion, I think Timmy is a great character, but the depiction, like...
Yeah, living a lie.
It started off, I think, being really mean and kind of on that Apu route. Like, eventually he became, like, someone you really enjoyed seeing. Not because you were laughing at him, but you're kind of more laughing with him, you know? But all he says is fucking Timmy, dude. And that's...
Here's the thing.
Here's
the thing about Timmy that makes him a G, bro. Okay? You remember when Jimmy was introduced? And Jimmy could say everything, but he was just, he was also crippled, and Timmy was jealous of him?
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the episode, bro, like, straight up, even though Timmy could only say Timmy, he put up that picture, not to go back to the Boy Scouts again, but he put up that picture of homeboy Jimmy with another dude naked, got him kicked out of Scouts, and Timmy said, in his voice, he said, Timmy, and that got his ass, bro. He got his ass. So I'm sorry, Timmy's a G, bro. Timmy's a real one. He's going to the next round.
All right, Eustace Bagge.
You abuse dogs.
Stop beating your dog, dude. Stop being mean to everybody, dude. You're fucking mean to your wife, mean to your dog. They're literally like the only people in your lives. He's nicer to strangers that are like mysterious strangers trying to do some fucked up shit than he is to his own people.
He's a bad guy. He's a real bad dude.
For courage's sake, I think Timmy's gonna get the pass.
You stupid dog, you're making me look bad. Yeah, Timmy.
No, Eustace, you're making you look bad. And in the final matchup of round 1, we've got Bev Bighead from Rocko's Modern Life versus him from the Powerpuff Girls. Bev is basically problematic in my opinion because she's just like that depiction of like the nagging wife.
She's a horny toad, bro. She's a horny toad. It's in the name.
Right. Bev is trying to get in Rocko's shorts all the time for sure.
How hard can you bounce, Wallaby?
Yeah. But let's talk about him from Powerpuff Girls. Man, in my estimation, I think him is supposed to be the devil and also transgender,
non-binary.
Yeah, or something. What do you think about Powerpuff's depiction of him?
He's like the devil, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and are they trying to say something there?
Yeah, the devil will peg your husband, I guess. I don't know. With a real one. He was gonna get, I like you and I want you. That's what he was gonna do to Professor X.
Yeah. When I was a kid, him scared me the most. Out of all the villains on Powerpuff are like pretty
Fuzzy
comical.
Lumpkins.
But he's like Fuzzy Lumpkins, what's the germ
Amoeba boys
or whatever. Right, and Mojo Jojo ain't scary.
Yeah, bro, the Gangrene Gang.
When him hits him with the "Hello, girls," that shit scared the fuck out of me.
Talking like Elon and shit. That's how Elon sounds when you're like him.
Yeah, for real. For real. I don't know. Actually, thinking about it, who's more problematic to you? Because Bev Bighead, horny toad, him, transgender devil, neither one is a good look. I think Bev Bighead is more...
I think Bev has to pass, though, because Bev really didn't do anything wrong besides wanting to get laid, and her husband's kind of like an old toad. Like, he's literally...
Yeah, she's just trying to fuck.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean...
She wanted some attention, and that's a plight that many wives...
Is there anything wrong with really wanting attention? There's nothing wrong with that. We gotta let Bev get to the next round.
All right, Bev. You're coming on down to the second round. That's the end of this episode, guys. Please like,
subscribe. All right, everybody. This is the time that you've been waiting for. And what we have to say is please tune in to round 2 and round 3. Hit that like, subscribe, whatever platform you're on. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your grandmama, tell your baby mama, tell your other baby mama that doesn't know about the first baby mama, because you're all about the drama, okay? Let them all know, and we shall pray. Amen. Come tune in to the next parts, okay? This has been It Takes All Types with Eric and Travis. The black, the white, the alpha, the omega. Have a good night.
It takes all types.
I live next door. I've got problems with the Wi-Fi.
This is a bold-faced lie.
2 things you need to know about me. I like to fight.
Well, any illegal drugs you do in your garage?
Call everybody you can. Tell them what's happening.
As we join hands with
I'm sorry, little kids, but I'm gonna kill a clown today.